Avengers prepared for battle. The betrayal hung heavy in the air. Tony Stark, once their greatest ally, had become their deadliest foe. The Avengers gathered in the rubble of what was once New York, battered but ready for one final confrontation. Dr. Doom stood before them, his green cloak billowing in the wind. "End of the line, Doom," shouted Captain America, his shield raised. But something was off. The way Doom stood, the way he moved, it felt familiar. With a slow, deliberate motion, Doom reached for his mask. The Avengers tensed, preparing for a final attack. But when the mask fell away, revealing Tony Stark's face, the world seemed to stop. "Tony?" whispered Thor, his hammer lowering in disbelief. "Impossible," muttered Clint, stepping forward. Tony, now Dr. Doom, stared at them with cold, calculating eyes. "It's me," he said, voice devoid of its usual warmth. "But I'm not who you remember." Spider-Man, crouched on a piece of debris nearby, froze. His mask hid the shock in his eyes, but his voice cracked as he spoke. "Mr. Stark, what's going on? This has to be some kind of joke, right? Right?" Tony, now Dr. Doom, glanced at him with a cold, unfamiliar expression. "I'm sorry, kid. This is the way it has to be." Spider-Man's heart sank. "No, you are a hero. You—" He couldn't finish the sentence, his voice breaking as he grappled with the harsh reality that his mentor had become their worst enemy. Captain America took a deep breath, placing a steadying hand on Spider-Man's shoulder. "We'll handle this, Peter." Captain America clenched his fists, his heart breaking. "Tony, what have you done?" "I did what had to be done," Tony replied. "For the world, for all of you." But the Avengers, struck by the weight of betrayal, knew the man before them was no longer the hero they had once followed. Tony Stark had become their greatest enemy.